took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score time, 7-7.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Rush. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hodgins in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They go play action with Rush. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Rush rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
They're going for it. Rush. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Second down, a throw coming from Rush. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Back to throw Rush. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Rush on the move to his left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down now for Rush. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
F-18, F-18. Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Drake London, a touchdown reception. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Dancing to his left. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
70 Lions! Go!
To throw is Rush. He'll buy some time right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll walk him back half the distance. Here's Brian Anger now. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that's going to push him back half the distance.
Still fourth down.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Let's go.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
Check it.
Here's Rush to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the